Hey up internet, and welcome back to On the Sofa Live. If you're new, do subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay in the loop. Okay, with me this time is Godless Scummer, aka Jeff. So, Jeff, why don't you introduce yourself and tell people where they can find you, etc.
Ahoy, my name is Jeff, aka Godless Scummer. That is the name of my Godless Scummer is the name of my YouTube channel. I have recently reappeared on YouTube after a bit of a hiatus, and yes, I come on and talk about stuff, mainly sometimes like atheist topics, bit of philosophy, that sort of thing. I'm just a good all-round bullshitter, and come and check me out if you feel like it.
This article is also from The Guardian. Ministers have no authority to withhold Mandelson Vetting File, committees say. Group of MPs and peers in effect accuse government of failing to comply with Parliament's will over release of files. And there's a photo of Peter Mandelson there.
The Prince of Darkness himself.
Yeah.
I mean, what possessed Starmer to bring this man back? It really beggars belief. I mean, for whatever criticisms anyone wants to make of Jeremy Corbyn as Labour leader, and there are a few, even I've got a few of him, but the smartest thing he did was not have Mandelson anywhere around.
Yeah.
I mean, the TV satire thing, Spitting Image in the mid-90s, like had Mandelson's head on the body of a rattlesnake. That should say, tell you everything you need to know about this man.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, even Neil Kinnock, who kind of gave Mandelson his break, was like later on was like, I've created a monster.
Yeah, it was Morgan McSweeney who wanted Mandelson to be appointed. And Starmer just did his bidding, basically.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, it's well, it was a stupid thing having Mandelson anywhere near, and it was like we know, it was well known that he'd been in contact with Epstein after all the, was in with Epstein after all the stuff about Epstein was kind of already known.
Yeah.
And they thought it was a good idea to give this man a role.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, Mandelson is an interesting character. Believe it or not, I don't know if you know this, Mike, Mandelson in his youth was a communist. I don't know if you know this.
Yes, I heard that.
Yeah, he was a. I mean, he was a member of he was a member of the Young Communist League or something. So it was like the youth part of the older Communist Party of Great Britain. So, okay, he was a tanky in his youth. But if anyone was shall we say, thoroughly converted away from that into sort of diehard neoliberal kind of attitude, it was Mandelson. But the man's had how many scandals over the years? I think I think probably with the whole. I think to a lot of American viewers, They might have only just come across Mandelson recently as a sort of result of like his name being all over the Epstein files. But this man has been like in and out of like British politics for decades and has had so many scandals. It's like, why was this man brought back?
Exactly. I mean, his nickname was the Prince of Darkness, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
And he was fired from the cabinet twice.
Yeah.
So what made Morgan McSweeney think he was the ideal candidate? Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, Mandelson to me is the ultimate epitome of a man who's failed upwards his whole life, really.
Yeah, exactly.
But the thing is, man, I think the thing is, there was this thing, and I think this is one of the things I think where it comes to why Corbyn actually was kind of good was like, not bringing him back is Mandelson. Whether he did have dirt on a lot of Labour MPs or not, I don't know. But I think he certainly led a lot of people within the Labour Party to believe that he had stuff on them.
Yeah.
And which is kind of like where I think Corbyn was like, well, look, the guy was trying to mess with me for years and didn't have anything. So he obviously wasn't as powerful as people thought he was.
Yeah.
So, but that was the kind of, I think, reputation Mandelson had kind of had, is that he was the guy who knew everybody's dirty secrets.
Yeah, exactly.
and would take everyone down with him. But like, has he done that? Clearly not.
No. And of course, he famously boasted that he did everything he could to try to undermine Corbyn every day.
Yeah. He wasn't the only one by a long shot, but yeah. I mean, most of the parliamentary Labour Party did that to Jeremy Corbyn, to be fair. So,
yeah, well, yeah, this is it. Anyway, the article goes on. A powerful parliamentary committee tasked with reviewing files relating to Peter Mandelson's appointment as US ambassador has revealed that the government is withholding its vetting file despite not having the authority to do so. In an extraordinary intervention, the Intelligence and Security Committee, ISC, has criticised the government over its handling of the release of the Mandelson-related papers and, in effect, accused ministers failing to comply with Parliament's will. In February, Parliament passed a motion known as a humble address requiring the government to publicly release all papers relevant to Mandelson's appointment. The government has repeatedly said it will comply with the motion, which ordered that any documents that could be prejudicial to national security or international relations should first be reviewed by the ISC. Which begs the question, what has the government got to hide?
Yes. I mean, this is a huge sort of, this is a real, I mean, this was a huge test of the integrity of this Labour government that they have really failed on, because really, if anything, I think they kind of got in on almost the fact that it was, we had 14 years of utter corruption from the Conservative government, and we were hoping that whatever, I mean, even I was hoping that, even though I didn't have like much faith that Starmer was going to change much, I kind of thought we might have at least a little bit more honest government, but doesn't feel like it right now.
It's nice, isn't it? The quiet. It's nice, isn't it, with the adults back in the room?
Yeah. That was, which, I mean, to be honest, I was kind of almost was hoping for, just like hey, we'd have the adults back in the room here, and it's like,
yeah, exactly.
yeah, it kind of feels that's kind of why it's a letdown. It's like, how can I have such low expectations of a government and they still let me down?
Yeah, exactly. And in my opinion, Starmer should have resigned about. In my opinion, Starmer should have resigned for this.
Yeah,
But instead, he scapegoated Morgan McSweeney and the other bloke, Ollie Robbins.
yeah.
Who was it who said when posh people are in trouble, they fire the staff?
Mm.
I can't remember who said that, but there's a lot of truth in that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, his dad was a tool maker, don't you know?
Yeah, yeah. He is a tool.
Exactly. I mean, the only thing, like I said, the only thing I could kind of say about Starmer is that he's probably been, with his background, possibly the most working class leader of the Labour Party in quite some time. But yeah, it's the man's just a huge disappointment to me. He really is, because I didn't, like I said, I wasn't expecting much of it out of him, but I did somewhat expect at least some common sense.
Well,
And
yeah, exactly.
and he's failed. He's utterly failed on even that.
Yeah, and I think he's disappointed a lot of people. But he said to the left, if you don't like the changes I've made to the party, the door is open and you can leave. And they did leave, and a lot of them joined the Green Party.
Yeah.
Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching. And please do me a favor and like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and do leave a comment because that would really help me out with the algorithm. Okay, bye for now.